If you could, would you pay off any of your bills, your utilities, your cell phone, your car insurance, your life insurance, whatever bill that you have? If you had the ability to pay it 6 months or 12 months in advance, would you? Honestly, for me, it's something that I actually thought about doing a long time ago. But you got to save up a gang of bread to be able to pay off some of your utilities in a 12-month period, especially those bigger ones like car insurance and stuff like that. So it poses a little bit difficult, but it would be dope. Now, same scenario. If you paid your utilities off 12 months in advance and they gave you, hey, if you pay up front for the entire year, we'll give you 2 months free. Would you change your tune in? Would you actually say, you know what? I'm gonna pay this stuff off early because I'm getting 2 free months? Well, let's talk about it. I'm gonna tell y'all what bill I decided to pay up front for a year in advance. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about why I decided to pay it. And it's an expensive ass bill. It just is what it is. So let's go ahead. Let's dive in. Paying bills off up front, 12 months in advance. What's the pros? What's the cons? Why I did it? Let's get it. What's good? I'm Marcus. You're at the channel The Debt Free Dad. We're talking finances, financial takes, topics, letting you know what we got going on in our household as we are on that journey to become first generation millionaires. Hey, disclaimer, licensed attorney, not legal advice, not financial advice, just letting y'all know what's going on in the household of the Debt Free Dad and giving my takes and thoughts on financial topics and other crazy ass topics that I just decided to talk about that somehow may or may not, I don't know, have a financial nexus. So a few days ago, I put a poll up on the community tab. If you can afford it, what would be the maximum that you would be willing to spend for your child's extracurricular activities? It's interesting. You'll see it. I throw it up on the screen. You see the price ranges of option A, B, C, D, and the whole nine. And like you all see on the screen, a whopping 56% said, if I could afford it, there's really no limit to what I would pay for my child's extracurricular activities. 56%. That was definitely the leading vote getter. You see, number two was $250 to $500, which I'm gonna just be honest. If you got a couple of kids doing a couple of activities, $500 will be gone like that. Like that, it'll fly fast as I don't know what, and it depends on what they're doing. But I posed that question because my wife and I had the opportunity to potentially pay off, well, not pay it off because it's expensive as hell, but to pay for the monthly costs associated with my daughter's extracurricular activity, which is dance. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about the money behind it, why we decided to do it. So, essentially, the deal is if we pay for it upfront in advance, we get 2 months free, which, hey, I think that's a great deal. I think if most of your creditors allowed you to pay for certain things up front in order to get 2 months of the bill removed, you would probably do it. If your car note was $300, $400 a month, and they said, you know what, if you pay us this amount up front, we won't charge you for 2 months. Y'all probably gonna stash up the money so you could eventually start doing that ish. I mean, you would have a sinking fund save, paying my car note in advance so I could get 2 months free. So that was what we were left with. Now, paying the bill up front is going to cost us about $2,500. But like I said, the benefit is that we do get 2 months off of our bill. So 2 months are free. Now, this $2,500 a year is essentially just the cost of for the class, just the cost to be a part of the dance company. There are so many other expenses that goes along with this. You have everything from uniform, costume cost. Every dance got a different damn costume, and every costume you got to pay for. Competition fees. Every competition calls. If the competition is in Orlando, if it's in New York, you know what? You have to flip the bill. So this shit is starting to get a little ridiculous. Like, I I'm not even gonna break down. I actually looked at the math to see what we spent for the first 6 months of the year. This include all the cost of the to be a part of the company, the uniforms, the competition fees, the travel, and like yo, it's wild. I don't even want to say it. It was almost like full bands, like a little bit over full bands actually, just for the first 6 months. So this stuff is costly. It gets expensive. Yeah, a lot of times you can have fundraisers. Shout out to everybody who purchased some of the double good popcorn when I did do the fundraiser. The fundraisers help to defray the cost, but I mean, damn, double goods is delicious, but people don't want to eat popcorn all the damn time, so you can't do the fundraisers. You know, you got to think of different fundraisers to do. Sometimes they'll sell popcorn. Sometimes they may do a barbecue or fish fry at the school where the parents do all the things to raise money. So there are some things that you can do to defray the cost. So I think that it was a smart move on our part. I'll tell you initially when I hear these numbers and I see these figures, I just look at my daughter like, damn, if I wanted a Tesla, I can't get one because, you know, your activities are costing so much. So if I look at my daughter activities plus my son's activities, my son does guitar lesson. He's starting back up in jujitsu, martial arts. I mean, the bill per month is crazy. It's insane. It's a lot of damn money. Than it's more money than both of the car payments that I had combined back in the day when I did have a car payment. So it's kind of crazy, but you know, I had to sit down and think about it, and me and my wife talked about it. Like with the extracurricular activities, is a bunch of things that come into play to impact your child in a positive way. And I think I maybe told y'all in the video, for me, doing extracurricular activities, playing basketball, boxing, doing all that stuff, it was dope because it showed me an environment that was different from the neighborhood I was growing up with. It allowed me to have friends who was from different backgrounds, different cultures. So it kind of opened me up to just kind of learn more about life and interact with people from different areas, from different mindsets. So that was dope. I think the most important thing for me is that the lessons that kids get from extracurricular activity, it extends far beyond just learning the activity in and of itself. I mean, just with dance, with jujitsu, all of these things, you learn to work as a team. You learn to overcome obstacles. You learn to fight through adversity. You learn perseverance. You learn never to give up. You learn how to deal with difficult people, whether it's instructors or whether it's other students or other people in your group on your team. So there are a lot of life lessons that come into play with extracurricular activities. So I think I agree with 56% of the people. If you can afford it, for me, if I can afford it, there's no set amount or minimum that I'm saying I'm not paying more than this for extracurricular activities. If it's something that the kids enjoy doing, it's helping to keep them occupied, is a positive thing for them in general, I'm probably gonna flip the bill as long as it's within that budget. I just wanted to give y'all this quick video, just to let y'all know, hey, this is the bill I'm paying in advance, and this is why. If you enjoyed this content, you got something out of it, make sure you hit the like button, share the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I was about to say something else. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can be up to date. Hit that notification, get all the videos, get all the lives, all the good stuff. As always, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. Thanks for the support. Peace.